This past Saturday, I got to spend a good chunk of my day playing at the grand reopening of Double Jump video games in Vancouver, Washington. Vancouver, Washington is like just across the river from Portland, Oregon, and a lot of folks that are either longtime viewers of this channel or just have been following my IRL career for many years know that for about a decade and a half, I was the DJ and MC for the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. So I'm pretty known in the retro and gaming communities around the Portland area. And so it was super easy for me to call up Double Jump Video Games and be like, yo, let me come play. And they were like, hell yeah, man, come on. So like before we get into the rest of the video, I just got to give a big shout out to Cooper and Abby and the entire team at Double Jump, not only for being such gracious hosts and for having me out, but also for just an incredible store and for allowing me to be just a tiny part of their fantastic grand reopening event. Now, that being said, I did take a camera with me and I cannot wait to show you a little bit of my point of view of how things went. Okay, so we are just kind of hanging out waiting for Cooper to get back to the store so that we can figure out like where exactly we're going to be setting up. But I have a couple of ideas and I'm really thinking that they might actually put me next to a rack of vinyl records. They have a whole bunch of like video game soundtracks and stuff in there set up. I think putting me next to the vinyl records, even though I'm not playing vinyl today, would be kind of amazing. But we're going to see. Like, it just kind of depends on when Cooper gets back. We're going to see what he says and what he thinks is going to be the best option as far as setting me up. I've got a pretty small loadout today. But I'm going to try to do my best to make sure I at least get like my good controller in there so that I can perform a little bit and I'm not just going to be sitting there pushing buttons. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens, but right now it's just kind of sit and wait. We're like super early. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal. People are already lining up. Like a lot of folks are excited about this and I'm super excited to be here and be a part of this. So I can't wait to see like how this goes and what's going to happen next. Showing up 2 hours early for the event allowed me more than enough time to be able to figure out not only like setting up my DJ equipment, but also like where am I going to set up? Like what part of the store, right? But also it gave my wife a chance while I was setting up my DJ equipment to go running around with my camera. And so a lot of the shots that you're going to see today are going to look very familiar if you've already seen the Double Jump Video Games grand reopening video that they released on Sunday, the 5th of October. It turns out that Cooper was so busy trying to run the store and trying to like run this event that was so much more popular than they were prepared for that he did not have time to go running around shooting a lot of video. And so he was like, yeah, man, if you can send me whatever B-roll you have. And so I just went home and offloaded my entire GoPro card into a Dropbox folder and sent it over. And so they used quite a few of my shots, quite a few of my wife's shots from the day. And we were very lucky that we got to shoot so much of the store before the store opened. We got a whole bunch of the shelves, we got a whole bunch of the new product, and we got to really kind of get a chance to see the place and record the space before the general public was allowed to come in, because once they opened those doors, all hell broke loose. So earlier in the video, I showed the handful of people that were lined up outside the door when I first walked up about 2 hours before the event started. And I also snagged a screenshot of Double Jump's video where Cooper took his phone and went outside 20 minutes before the doors were supposed to open. So from 2 hours, there was about 6 people outside. And then when Cooper went outside about 20 minutes before opening, there was like 100 plus lined up all the way down the block. It was absolutely crazy. And once they kicked the doors open, the store was completely full for the next like couple of hours. It was pure insanity. Okay, so we're gonna open the store in about 8 minutes, and then once the doors are open, I'm gonna be like in full DJ mode. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to like vlog and DJ at the same time, not only because of music, but also because I'm gonna be busy. So like, you know, it kind of is what it is. But I got a whole bunch of B-roll, and then we're gonna come back to my office and I'll tell you more about my experience and working with Abby and Cooper and the team here at Double Jump. And I am so excited to share more with you all. But for right now, I gotta get ready for this event. So I'll see you back in the office. And somehow, amidst all of the chaos, Cooper still found a few minutes to talk to me and my camera about the new store, about how excited they are, and about what people can expect from the all-new Double Jump video games. So, like, congrats on the store. Like, this is absolutely incredible. The place looks amazing. And I know it took you at least, what, 2 years?
It was about 1.5 years from when it got pushed back. But we originally looked at this space in October of 2023.
Ugh.
We signed the lease in February of 2024, and here we are.
So literally a 2-year process to the month.
Yep.
So like, what can people sort of expect from this store that's going to be different now that you have more space and the inventory is going to be a little more accessible?
So everyone can expect the same, hopefully awesome level of customer service.
And no less, mind you.
Yes. But beyond that, just every single section of products that we carry here is being expanded. So more movies, more video games, more toys, more Pokemon cards. We're adding Lego, which we haven't really done before. We're going to be carrying a little bit more like apparel, kind of more like vintage video game clothing, but we might have some newer stuff too. We're going to be getting more Gashpon machines. We brought back the arcade machines that are on free play, but they're also for sale. We have like more drinks, more snacks, just more of everything. And then just, adding a few little sections here and there as well. So everything you like about a retro video game store and everything you liked about the old Double Jump is just being amplified and added onto. Okay, so real quick, I got to jump in here and explain just very briefly where this store is located. When I moved up here to Vancouver, across the river from Portland in about 2016, it wasn't very long after I moved up here that I found this new ramen place that had opened up called Kenji's Ramen. And it's hands down my favorite food on the planet. Not just my favorite ramen, but like it has replaced pizza in my chubby Italian heart as my favorite food ever. Kenji's House Ramen is so incredible. And I have taken clients to Kenji's. I've taken friends to Kenji's. I absolutely love that place. And so having Double Jump video games literally 2 doors down from my favorite ramen spot really kind of felt like a personal shot. And so I asked Cooper about it, and he said this. Well, luckily for you, they're not open yet.
You're right.
They're also remodeling. They were going to try to open today, same day as us, but they're like way behind schedule. They're supposed to open a year ago.
Yeah.
They were supposed to remodel and be open July 2024, and here we are. They're still not open. So
well, once they get their doors open, once you guys have kind of got through your grand opening and kind of like the dust has settled, so to speak, like I think this is going to be an amazing nerdy like corner of Vancouver where a lot of really cool ass people are going to be hanging out. So I'm looking forward to hanging out too.
It's a really nice building, really nice parking lot. It's right off of Mill Plain, the main road here, so better visibility. The parking lot's like 20 times bigger than the other one. So
yeah,
everything about this place is better. And I'm super excited. And this place is nowhere near done. We have so much stuff that we were not able to process yet. The entire back room is full of inventory. We have more games, more toys, more Pokemon cards, more signage, stuff like that that we didn't even really sell before, but I've been saving up duplicates, so you can print your Pokemon Snap photos here on our Pokemon Snap station. You can take advantage of our Pokemon distribution cartridges and get some legendaries, and yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm
Absolutely
excited.
amazing, dude. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you for coming out and DJing for us.
Appreciate it.
It's going to be fun.
The event was so fun, and I think one of my absolute favorite parts about the event was the incredibly nerdy playlist that I got to play for all of the people that were shopping at the video game store that day. Whenever I get to play with a bunch of video game nerds, I know that they're going to appreciate everything from Weird Al to the Ultimate Showdown to some of the video game remixes that I was playing, and even some of the like electro swing stuff that I was doing. I'm so glad that everybody had a good time. I know I had a great time, and I have to give one more congratulations to Cooper and Abby and the entire team at Double Jump Video Games. What an amazing space. What an amazing effort that they have put into this like 2-year project, trying to get approvals and trying to get moved in, and just everything that they had to go through over the last 2 years just to get into this space. And now they're there. The old store is permanently closed. The new store is where you can find the entire team and all of their inventory from now on. They're working on getting their new website set up. They're working on getting everything ready to go before PRGE. So make sure, if you haven't already, check out the Double Jump Video Games YouTube channel. And if you would, and if you made it all the way this far into the video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, because I am trying to restart this video. This is like another iteration of my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get back to doing YouTube. I want to make more videos. This is actually the first video that I've made on a brand new editing platform, because I'm trying to scrub Adobe from my life. And so this whole video was edited on an entirely new platform to me. And I'm hoping that with some new tools at my disposal, that I'll be able to make a lot more videos, make a lot more content, and be able to connect with you all again in the very near future. That being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Double Jump for having me, and I will see you all again very soon.